Hi, my name is Bill Burns. I'm one of the FSRs providing HVAC technical support here at Wolff Brothers Supply. These short video tech tips are based on questions from you, the technicians in the field. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future updates and tips. Setting the plenum fan speed on a Symbio unit is crucial, so we are going to cover this process here today. These are a Symbio's predetermined fan speeds by mode. This may change slightly by the size of your unit and the number of stages you have. These percentages cannot be changed. Your highest stage of cool and heat will always be 100% fan speed. But here's the catch. These percentages do not refer to the total capability of the fan itself. They refer to the maximum fan set point that we're going to configure shortly. So the Symbio 700 maximum fan set point comes factory set to 77%. That is 77% of the total plenum fan capability, which means cooling stage 3 will call on 100%, which is actually only 77% of the fan capability. So we have to start with finding the static pressure of the system, and we need to run the blower in high speed. This is how we do that. So we're going to log into the Symbio app and we're going to pair it with your unit. You're going to look at the bottom of the screen and you're going to see the Tools tab. You're going to press the Tools tab and you're going to go into Service Test Mode. Click on that tab and then you're going to select the highest heat or cooling mode that will run the unit in high speed blower. Now you need to go take your static pressure readings and move on to the next step. Now that we have our static pressure reading, in this example, this is how we are going to find our required CFM. This is a 12.5 ton downflow unit. At 400 CFM per ton, 12.5 ton requires 5,000 CFM. The maximum fan speed setting from the factory is 77% for that motor. The unit is currently running at a static pressure of 0.9 inches. The next step is to now look at the blower performance chart in the installation manual. Now you can see we found the correct evaporator fan performance chart for a 12.5 ton downflow unit. And we come across here and there is 0.9 inches of static pressure. So as you can see by our chart, at 0.9 inches of static pressure, the total capacity for this fan, or maximum RPM, is going to be 1686, which translates over to 6,000 CFM, which is just entirely too much for our needs. So we need to find our required CFM, which is 5,000, follow that across. That translates to an RPM of 1467. Now we're going to take our required RPM of 1467 and divide that by the maximum RPM, which is 1686, and that's going to give us 0.87 or 87%. So now we need to change our maximum fan speed in the app. To change the fan speed, we need to go into the Symbio app. At the bottom of the page, there's the Settings tab. We're going to press the Settings tab, and you're going to scroll down to the Indoor Settings. And from the Indoor Settings, you're going to look down and see your supply fan maximum set point. And you can see that it's set at 77% from the factory. Now, 77% is about 2 tons shy of CFM for us. So we're going to go in and make the appropriate changes to our required 87%. And whenever we make a change, we always need to press apply at the top. Now from this point, we've changed it to 87% maximum fan set point, and we are going to go back into our test mode, and we are going to run at high speed and repeat our static pressure test. Now, with our increased speed, our static pressure has increased to 1.2 inches. So find 1.2 inches of static pressure on the chart, and you're going to notice that our max blower RPM has increased to 1742, and our required RPM to provide 5,000 CFM is now going to be 1534. So 1534 divided by 1742 is a little over 0.88. So I'm going to use 89%. So now we have to go back and change our fan speed yet again. So now we're going to enter the Symbio app again. We're going to press the settings tab at the bottom of the page. Then we're going to scroll down to the indoor settings. We're going to select the supply fan maximum set point, and we're going to change it from 87% to 89% to just really dial in our plenum fan. Then we're going to hit apply, and that will save it. And now we're going to change our minimum fan speed from 0 to 66%, as 66% is the lowest on our chart for our specific modes. The other thing is the filter runtime setting. Always leave that set to 0. If you were to set the filter runtime hours, when it reaches its set point, it will shut the unit off altogether. So now we've dialed in our indoor plenum fan and our CFM, and our fan is now set and we are ready to go. That's going to conclude today's video. We thank you for watching. If you have any problems or any questions, feel free to call Ed Rundle in Medina, Tim Lane in Columbus, Corey Bosworth in Akron, or myself, Bill Burns in Sandusky.